Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
And welcome to Far Cry 6. Kind of just kicks off the intro, so I had to kick y'all in here before I got everything set up. Beautiful intro, though. If this intro happens every time, we won't see it every time. I don't know if y'all see that. I don't know if this game kicks off right away.
Press cross button to start.
Why is that on? I have to turn that off, as well as radio stations.
Press L2 button to enable narration of on-screen text in menus.
Menu off. Off. Vision preset. Off. Next test. I don't fucking know what that means. Whatever. Motion preset. Brightness on. HDR on. I wish they would give us more of this. I mean, look, I could do this, and I don't know. I also don't know what it looks like to y'all. So we're gonna hit 2000. Looks pretty to me. Maybe a little whitewash. Let me look up something real quick. I like the ones that give you the options for this should be invisible, this should be seeable, this should be blah blah blah. When they just give you this picture and they're like, good luck, I feel like I might make it look like crap because I don't know what the frig I'm doing. So I'm just going to look up what someone else set theirs to. Oh, they're all hitting about 2,000. We're going to hit around 220. They're all hit about what I hit anyway. And 240. We're going to do that. So that might not be the sweet spot. That seems to be everybody else's. I thought that looked good. I don't know anything. Of course, it doesn't really matter because it's TV. And I hate that shit. Guys, Far Cry, anybody, if y'all listen to this, who can use the HDR shit, make it the things we can notice. The should be invisible, should be visible, should be barely visible, whatever. The pictures. Make it simple for us simple gamers. Okay, master volume 100. Determines the amplitude between loudest and quietest sounds. Selecting full ensures a large range in night. We'll do full. Subtitles on. Subtitles small. Sound subtitles? Don't know what that means. Oh, like explosion. Okay, no, thank you. Nah, that's lame. I almost like the bigger. Man. Now, hopefully, at the very beginning, I can either pause or we don't get stuck in anything with the radio. Because I need to turn off the radio controls. I mean, radio volume, so I don't get any third-party bullshit going on. Full on, sure. Whatever that means. Season pass for $40. Here we go. And down. And new game. Action mode. This is a classic Far Cry experience recommended for most players. Enemies hit harder and health take longer to recover. You will need strategy and creativity to survive. Story mode, this is Far Cry experience for players. Jump scare me, child. Far Cry experience for players focused on the story. Action mode. How lame would I be if I didn't have to take action mode? What is my phone doing? Anyway, we'll be here for about 2-ish hours. I may not have chat and management by the looks of it. Yara is an island in the heart of the Caribbean. It is 1967, a real revolution led to the blockade. Was in a time for 47 years. The island collapsed into poverty, so a new leader was elected with a cure to rebuild paradise. Anton
My true Yarans, I stand before you armed with truth. For too long, our country was stolen by politicians. But you elected a vision, a cure, a road to paradise. Viviro, created by our own brilliant scientists. The most effective treatment for cancer the world has ever seen. Grown within our precious tobacco. Modified with the purest fertilizer, Viviro is the key to rebuild paradise. But our paradise comes at a cost. This our enemies will never understand. Yara did not elect me to do what's easy, but to do what's right. And so, with renewed focus, I must extend the draft to paradise. True Yarans from across our island, chosen to produce enough Viviro to heal the world and save our country. These lucky Yarans.
So slave labor?
Chosen by random lottery.
Even my own son Diego will be drafted tomorrow.
Hey, Danny.
And like a true Yaran, he
Turn that
serve
shit off.
with a smile on his face.
Precisamente. Exactly what Castillo wants.
Enough politics, Lita.
You think the draft is only taking true Yarans? It's the outcasts, the poor, orphans like us. He's bringing slavery back from the dead. In Yara, you can't run from this.
Hang on. You ditched us. Ran off to the jungle with a bunch of guerrillas.
Libertad.
Now you're back here to recruit for Clara Garcia's local crusade? Come on, this is our big goodbye. Danny, fucking say something.
I guess I'll be a guy. Any little hob, so you don't get to actually create your character, he just kind of looks like that. Yo soy Denny Rojas.
You got my name wrong.
Danny, you could help Libertad. You're trained.
Would have been career military if you weren't such a fuck-up. Just come with us, Lita.
You never fucking listen, Danny.
Hey, time to go. Boss waiting. Drinks in Mexico. Dinner in Miami.
Coño!
fucking blackouts.
Too big for a blackout.
Fucking packing? Oh yeah. What's going on?
Draftees must report for duty. You will join us to rebuild paradise.
What the fuck?
Draftees must report for duty. You will join us to
Go.
rebuild
All of us.
paradise.
Alejo, don't!
Draftees must report
Alejo,
for duty.
get down!
You will join us
Fuck
to rebuild
Castillo!
paradise.
Alejo!
Oh, that was quick.
Draftees must report
Usually it
for
takes a
duty.
minute to kill someone you care about in this
Join us
game.
to rebuild
We
paradise.
have to go.
Now Danny wants
Now.
to kill us, yeah.
The boat.
Draftees must report
You're
for
coming.
duty. You will join us
Promise
to
me,
rebuild
Lita.
paradise.
See. Come on, Danny.
C, because we don't know what C means. I had to translate it for us.
Stay close, Lita. We have to get to the boat.
Okay, Danny.
When we get to Miami.
You say goodbye to Alejo. I promise.
Coño. Get down.
I told you. There's no one.
Oh shit, I already screwed up.
Hey, Rojas should have answered the call. Next asshole who opens the door is Danny Rojas. Come on.
We're looking for Danny Rojas.
Get this door open or we will bust it down.
This won't end well.
Open up. You know you're in there, Rojas.
Don't make me do something we'll both regret.
Open this door right now.
This way.
Okay. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
What the fuck? Come on. I have a family.
Jesus.
Come on. Gotta move.
I don't think she's with us, dude. Oh, she is. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Nice sliding. I may have turned the darkness down
We
a
need to
little.
get across that square.
They're going to see us.
No, they won't. Trust me.
Presidente Castillo has declared martial law. Draftees, come out and stand before your home. Any resistance will be met with lethal force.
That's a lot of soldiers, Lita.
So we take the square.
Well, walk in front of the tank.
Ready, Danny? Get in the sewer.
I'm going for
Where the
this.
fuck are you taking me? This is so fucked.
These cities are full lockdown. Started.
Yeah, from when we were kids.
Sorry, I'm quiet. This is quite intense. More food. I think my cat got sighted on mouses on TV and get excited.
I found them!
So much blood.
Almost there. The way out is up ahead.
Good. That boat's not going to wait for us. Shit. Dead end.
I have money! Leave!
Fake fucking Yana.
Traitor! Fake Yaran! I say you traitor! Soldier! There are fake Yarans over there!
Be with me, Lita.
I don't know if I should be running or sneaking now since that leech took us out.
Shit. Lita, still light.
No draftees remain in your home.
Oh, shit.
Okay?
Sorry. I wasn't here.
This reminds me of Mirror's Edge.
Where are you?
I've had as much running on rooftops in a while, especially in first person.
Line up against the wall for protest!
Look.
That was kind of a
Fuck are the police. They're just letting the military kill us. La noche de la muerte. The boat's over there. Run!
Shit.
Keep moving, Lita. We're almost there.
We need to run to Lebanon!
Please, we have to get on that boat!
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through! Mierda!
Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
Give up his ticket. For his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Goodbye.
Get on the boxing now!
gross.
Gracias. Don't worry about it, Chima. Here. That's all I've got.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lita. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Yeah. I think we've seen this part on TV. But, I hope we can dress our dude because I'm not fond of his clothes.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this. And we would catch the fish, and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Sic tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your soul!
I have caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
What the hell just happened?
I think we're fucked.
Vamos, vamos! Daddy!
I think everybody dead but me, most likely. Haven't seen that part. But, in Far Cry, I'm alone at the beginning. And everything I care about is gone. Except for Far Cry 3, I guess you're saving everyone you cared about. So, you never know. Well, that's pretty. Yeah, shit. Yes.
I can't feel my legs.
Fuck. This is all my fault.
My phone.
Forget it, Lita.
My phone. This is the beach, Danny. It's fucking fake.
What?
She's hiding here. Clara. Libertad. Julio. Fuck. Julio. It's all here. Take my phone. Follow the code like when we were kids.
Stop it, Lita. Just wait. I'll find help.
No! You give her this. Clara will help you. Don't you get it? You're the lucky one, Danny. You're the lucky one.
Man, they killed. How they did that, I don't know. Okay, so the characters actually have some good life in their eyes, and then they took her life out of her eyes, and that was actually pretty impressive. They must have changed the texture or something. Ah, the good old Far Cry machete. Looks like I'm starting off with a melee weapon. Okay, we're gonna pause for 5 seconds while I go do something. I'll be right back. 5 seconds. I'm back. Oh, well, shoot, I dropped something. Oh, volume controller is not important to one of my earphones. I don't know why my manager is such butt sometimes, but it seems to be working now too. Materials. I don't know, that'll mess up the stream, so we won't do that right now.
So many dead. Gone. I should look for supplies and get the fuck out of here. This is fate. Descanse en paz, Lita.
Well, is it raining or something? Water rifflets or something happening over here. It's kind of nice. Okay, supplies. Shoes. Barrel. Can't attack yet. But yeah, I'm standing on... Oh. Okay, oh, here's something.
Shit, pistol's empty. Need to find that gun.
Okay, and that's notoriously hard, I guess that makes sense. Man, look how pretty all the plants are. No 2D nonsense, it looks like. Eeh. I'm so jumpy because all the wildlife tries to kill you on Far Cry. No Kelna Mirda Kedi. It looks like the dictator puppeting people. Spray paint and paint. Paint to make the wall white, spray paint to spray paint the stencils. Resist.
Luarna. Must be Libertad.
Judging by the flies he did. This also looks like an old, like, pillbox. What's this one? Nothing. Just marks the Libertad area. Collect parts. Recycled fasteners, whatever the heck that means.
Who's shooting? Better stay quiet.
It's the stink of a traitor, all rotten on the inside. How did I know you were scavenging for Libertad? I smell it. That's why you died. Now I'm going to call this in. You are going to be slowly eaten, bit by bit.
I'm not the only one looking for Clara.
Yeah. I never hide the bodies, there's no real reason to.
What's this? Could be useful.
pants, I think. Slightly improved sidearm ammo reserve. So it's a pair of khakis with a bunch of pouches and only slightly improved reserve. So, I mean, pouches, ammo reserves must be super friggin' huge.
Get to Libertad, steal a boat, sell the fuck out of Yara. Easy. And now I'm talking to myself. Perfecto. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I can't, like, take it to meat. Whoop. I didn't do that. Okay, so let's heal. Oh well. How many of those do I have left?
Bad time to be a guerrilla. Been a while since I used one of these. Not a dozen want visitors.
Slightly remember that. Does he fire? No, it's a leaf. So we're like in Central America, South America,
Show your face before you shoot me.
Puerto Rico, Cuba, something.
I'm Danny, a friend of Lita. Silencio.
You are the only survivor?
Clara Garcia.
Answer me. I said, are you the only survivor?
Si, lucky.
Lita knew the risks.
That's all you have to say?
You're here. That's what matters.
Just a second, hermana. I'm getting the hell out of Yara.
But you're in my camp.
I need a place to stay. A few days.
Libertad's no charity, hermano.
Lita said you would help.
Lita also said you weren't a pussy.
Come mierda.
You're an orphan, see? Funny how friends can be closer than family. Remember, Danny, Castillo has kept you an orphan. Why do you want to run?
I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people shot to death. Get as far away as you can from that psychopath. All of you.
When tyranny is law, revolution is order.
Warren Bolivar won't save you.
It's Pedro Albizu.
Gonna save Yara with library cards?
I have a list. Free elections, free expression, free the outcasts. A Yara free of Castillos. Simple.
Simple. Castillo's got what? 300,000 troops? I count 6 burnt-out guerrillas, and you, with a bullet to the leg.
You don't believe me? I'll show you.
It's the point where I learn out there's sections that have to take over the island.
We launched an attack from our base to this island. It was a basic operation. Hit a Viviro tobacco plantation, snatch some fuel, and go home. But Castillo's forces were waiting. Got us down from 60 to 6.
You need to get back to your base.
Yes, but this island is surrounded by a blockade. We don't have boats, we don't have much gear. And we are not leaving until that Viviro plantation goes up in smoke. But we are guerrillas. We know this land inside out. You're already familiar with our guerrilla paths. They were built by the legends in 67. They're spread like a web across all of Yara. Now, they're ours. Guerrilla paths are good to ambush soldados or to hide if the army is on your back. They have caches that will help you survive.
And all this is legit? This map is old as hell.
Made for turistas. Yeah, it's out of date, but you got the regions, municipalities, and landmarks of Yara. You'll get used to it. Now I need to call in some favors with the locals to get us a boat, and you need to go find me Juan Cortez.
Who?
Someone who can make one guerrilla fight like 1,000.
Juan Cortez.
You know I'm not a guerrilla, right? Tell me that.
I'll give you food, a bed, even a goddamn boat to sail to the Yankees. But it's gonna cost you bullets and blood. You can shoot, so shoot. Settle in, and let me know when you want to pay your rent.
So there is an optional, usually in these games, if you don't do anything, you'll get an optional ending. So I don't think that happens in these games.
Danny, need you to head into the village.
Anyway, don't think that's happening in this game. In this game, if you take a boat and you drive past the boundary of the map, you'll end up in like Miami or something. That'll be the optional ending. Tattered University essay, The Tears of Yada by Clara Garcia. Marquipos Noctamba is a true Yada original. You won't find it growing anywhere else in the world. The blue on the true Yadan flag comes from the flower, as the dye used on the first flags was made by grinding up its pitfalls. The story goes that when a guerrilla falls fighting for Yada's freedom, mariposa flower grows on the body. They are the tears of Yada. This is obviously just a folk story and has more to do with the famous poem by Lorenzo Seco than the truth. The reality is the flower prefers the dry, remote, shaded locations. Exactly the kind of ground guerrillas also thrive in. And the legends of 67 used these plants to mark safe routes away from government patrols. Searching for guerrillas, the soldiers never thought to look for flowers first. Oh shoot, is the island just the beginning part? Is it that entire map? Good.
Let's find Juan. We need to talk.
Can we talk later? Not yet. For ammo. We'll get around. Entering list. The idea behind Libertad is a simple one. We are all Yadans. Brought together by 4 principles. Free elections. Yadans need to be able to choose what kind of representation they want without fear of reprisal or destruction. Free expression. There is no sedition, treason, or prohibited ways of life in Libertad's Yada. Practice your faith, live your life, and love fearlessly. 3. Free the outcasts. A conscripted workforce is slavery. The madness must end. A Yada free of Castillo. The family has been a blight on Yada for centuries. We have suffered through their hands. We suffered enough at their hands, sorry. If you are sick of the hatred and the anger, join us. If these principles speak to your heart, join us. If you want Yada to leave, join us. Viva Libertad. I'm going to talk with this paint barrel.
Ready?
I guess so. Use Audacity.
I attacked this archipelago with a man named Juan Cortez. He helped me build Libertad from the dirt. Juan's a spy master from the pre-Castillo days. Can build an ICBM from a goddamn ice cube tray. Pulled off ops for Espinosa, the KGB, then flipped to the CIA and Mossad for fun. Juan is my mentor. He's also unstable and an alcoholic. When shit went south, he was so embarrassed he walked straight out of my camp. Castillo's soldados would love nothing more than to capture a double agent like Cortez. I need him back with Libertad, Danny. He's done with us, but you're a fresh face. Take this earpiece. Juan made them for comms. Then head to the village. If I were you, I would check the bar first.
Yeah. Accept and track.
Get down to that village and bring me Cortez. I hope
Yes,
for your sake
ma'am.
he's sober.
Oh, ma'am. Why can't I jump? Or run, for that matter. But seriously, I can't jump. Damn, the damage of the pistol's better. I tell you, the pistol's almost all the way better. Oh, no animals? Ooh, come on. Just like, give us a list of animals you run into. Oh, that's big. Is this entire area what we're supposed to take care of? That's actually quite big looking. It goes in. Here's the question. Can I cut plant life? Yeah. Just wondering. I think you can do that in the very first Far Cry. The bigger important question is, we'll figure out later, is some pretty water actually, is fire propagation. Not sure how propagated it will be in all the terrain though.
Danny, how's the earpiece? Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear. This spy shit works, Clara. I'll give you that.
Bien. Keep your gun holstered if you want to stay out of trouble, especially in areas with a lot of soldados.
See, I got it.
A smart guerrilla picks their battles.